today's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today,
trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Darren Stingley picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Stroud. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over.
L.A. readies for its next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. And he got caught in between and created a foul.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. He'll check this one down to Hampton. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and
from the shotgun. Here's Herbert. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over the 46-yard line.
Nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Stroud completes this out wide. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Number 9, Brevin Jordan. A gain of 29 yards.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Mixon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That is caught. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Another try from Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
And that is incomplete. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Herbert's pass.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Herbert
at the 32-yard line.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
Will Disley. It's a gain of 8. And the Chargers 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Again, and now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and the Texans scoop it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the 2nd half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the 2nd half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Mills now from the 50. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a home. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
At the 46-yard line.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Third down and 6.
Brings up third down.
Mills now. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
It's now
from a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The Charger offense making their way back out there. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go around. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
It's a gain of 8. And the Chargers first down. First and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Extra point try now from Dicker. And that makes it a 9-point game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Texans offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. First carry for Nick Chubb. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mills. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Tui Pelotu. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Texans send the punter out, standing just outside his own goal line. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 49.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That second down play, that's a -4.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now it's Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A timeout here for an injured player, and definitely not what this defense wants to see. It's Khalil Mack who's in some discomfort. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They go play action. Mills. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.